Hello, hello, friends. Well, it was so close, but this is the puzzle I'm going to be doing. The Lucky Charms puzzle. Ooh, it's very glowy. Look at those, the green. So this is a 500 piece White Mountain puzzle. I got it at a trade. It is, what else do I have about it? I don't know anything else. Well, hello. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Jacqueline. I'm doing this one tonight. It's 500 pieces by White Mountain, but I don't know if anyone's attributed with laying it out. Oh, very cool. Well, thank you, Sonia. Thank you for coming on your way home. That makes me so happy. Jacqueline asked how I was. I'm pretty good. I had a very bad headache today. So I actually left work early. But then I took a couple hour nap and I'm much, much better. Hey, it's Jolene and Elisa. Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining. I think this one's going to be really fun. I separated all the pieces out and I do have the oh, and Cynthia. Hello, hello. Pepper's upstairs sleeping, but I'm sure he will join us before we are done. I'm going to make myself a little smaller now. I put Pepper's I washed his blanket and it is over there. I probably should do it right side up, shouldn't I? Oh, thank you, Sonia. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's like my head was stuck in a vice and I was like, oh, and I have this rice filled sock that I affectionately call it the noodle that you heat up in the microwave and then you lay it on your head. So essentially I took a very long nap and I had that on my head it till I fell asleep, and then when I woke up it was lying next to me. So yeah, I am glad I'm feeling better too. So I also have at the ready this piece of black. Oh boy. Wow. That was magic. How did you do that, Pepper? Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to look back at this later, but I specifically, that's Pepper rubbing his face on the camera, specifically got this black piece out so I can cover up the puzzle if I needed to, since he's been doing his nibbly nibbly thing. And as Sonia says, hi, Pepper, as soon as I put the piece down, he showed up. It's like it was a magic trick. Oh boy. Okay, Pepper, I'm going to switch your blanket around so Hello Kitty is right side up. But you got your nice blanket. Oh, look at Hello Kitty. Oh, it looks like it's a little unevenly folded. I don't want you to have a seam, so let's do that a little better. There we go, buddy. How's that? I might end up getting him a treat. There, look at that. So nice. Might end up getting him a treat. That was so funny. I was thinking, well, at least I'll have a few minutes to puzzle without Pepper, you know, doing the thing. But apparently, I'm wrong. So I'm going to put it right there. Maybe not right there. I'm going to put it on its box lid. Or my little puzzle thing. Oh, in case I haven't talked about this in a while, this is from Thingiverse. It's a 3D printed plastic puzzle box lid holder. And I have the ability to do one 3D print a month. And I don't know how I even knew that this was a thing. But it's obviously in the shape of a puzzle piece. I thought about getting another one a different color because I do really enjoy it, and it really depends upon when, like what color is in the 3D printer. But I think that would look really nice in, I mean, that would be considered a gold color, I think. But it would look really nice in like pink or blue, rose gold. That'd be pretty. That's that sort of shimmery pink. And I also got this 3D printed because I thought this was fun. It's a little puzzle piece. Pepper's interested in it, obviously. He's like, what is that? You've seen this before, baby. Oh, actually, I brought this to work. Pepper, go lay down here. Oh, good boy. Good boy. I think I have some of your... I actually did put some treats in a little pill container. No, we're going to go back. If you want your treat, you got to go back over here. Previously, I had brought his food down here. Go sit down. Did you even chew that, or did you just inhale it? Go sit down. Anyway, this was all also from Thingiverse. Yes. Jacqueline says, good boy, Pepper. Now lay down. You know lay down. Yes, you do. Hi, Leslie. Welcome. I was just showing my couple of my things that I got from, oh boy. He's still very interested in this. This puzzle piece from, you get the plans off of Thingiverse, and now, no nibbling. Now I know that there's something it's called Maker. I don't remember what the name of it is, but the plans are already made, the 3D printed plans. And then you just save them to your computer. We'll put these out. These pieces are bigger, so I don't think Pepper will mess with these. But I don't know. He's obviously very interested. Pepper, go lay down. Go lay down. I'll put you another treat out. I put like 3 treats in each one. Come here. So we know that Sonia's on her way home from work. Thank you, Elisa. Yes, Elisa says to be good, Pepper. Sonia is on her way home from work. I hope you had a good day, Sonia. How is everybody doing? I was mentioning earlier that I had a bad headache earlier in the day, but I'm feeling better. So that's good. Yep, that was short-lived. Oh, well, no. We're going to see a little feistiness from Pepper. Oh, good. I'm glad, Sonia. Are you going to help me, Pepper, or what's the deal? No. Did you see that? We might end up having to bring His Highness back up to his bedroom. Honestly, I don't think I'd worry about him with this size piece. It's the other size pieces that I was worried about. I think, Cynthia, you had mentioned that you were interested in buying this puzzle. I don't know if it's still out there, but if it is, I would recommend it. The pieces are nice and thick. They're substantial pieces. I did have a good time sorting it out. You can hear that they're nice and chunky. Ah, so the pieces are very shiny on your puzzle. What are you doing? On your puzzle, Leslie, and you decided not to do it, at least for now. Well, before you sit down, let me get those pieces out. Well, to be honest, I think that's how I thought about it as well, because it's been a while since I picked this up. It might have even been, I think it was last year at a puzzle swap. It was the competition that I participated in. Oftentimes, especially if they're local competitions like a library or whatever, they're often paired with a puzzle swap. You know, so you have a built-in audience, right? Of people that like to puzzle, that would have puzzles to trade. So, yeah, I like this one. Oh, that makes sense, Leslie. So you mean you have to do it with natural light. Is that right? Whoops. Where'd that go? Oh. Yeah, I really like this White Mountain puzzle. I've only done... I'm not sure how many I've done. Maybe... I don't know, maybe 2 or 3. I do not have a ginormous collection. But I don't really have a ginormous collection of any puzzles since I get them, many of them, thrifted. I don't have, like, I have a lot of Buffalo and Rose Art, and looks like a lot of Buffalo, honestly. And some Eric Dowdle. I think I'm finally saying his name correctly, Dowdle. I have those puzzles, but I've gotten them from the thrift store, and some of them I just haven't done yet. So yeah, this is the one from the puzzle swap, and so far, so good. I am glad, Jacqueline, that you are off this weekend. That's a nice feeling, isn't it? I am too. And I think you probably work a lot more weekends than I do. I work 1 Saturday and Sunday a month. And sometimes, and it's the case for the next couple months, and I'm not quite sure why, because I don't think we're short-staffed. But sometimes we have a 3rd Saturday or Sunday. And I like working my weekend days together, because then I can be done with it. We have that option, which is nice. I know that not everybody has that option. I'm guessing that you don't have that option, if I'm not mistaken, in your um, line of work, but it's nice because some people definitely like it, like myself, and other people definitely don't like it. So to be able to say what your preference is a good thing when we do our schedules. And, my boss does her best to accommodate. Sometimes she can do it, and other times she can't. So I agree with you, Cynthia. It's the image that really attracts me to a puzzle as well. And if there were, yeah, because sometimes there's a lot of white mountains that are super busy. And then that's not as relaxing to me, you know? But yes, the image is key for me as well. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, Jacqueline. But it sure is nice when you have an off weekend then, isn't it? I was thinking um oh, there we go. Good boy, Pepper. There you go. He had just come down here because he heard me, but he had settled into his perch upstairs about ready for a nap since he had been fed not too terribly long ago. So now, with any luck, he will continue that nap down here. I never even realized that, Leslie. I just kind of blindly put puzzles together without looking at the dimensions. And I did have a problem with that one Ebu that was a circular puzzle that was the words. And I'm not sure if it was because it didn't fit on this puzzle table or I had something else going on. I didn't like my setup at that particular time. And I don't remember what the problem was. I think I had another puzzle going. I had that the pop art woman puzzle going, and so there was just too much going on. But then I didn't measure it. So I think I should be okay with this one. I hope I'm okay. We'll see, right? Depends. I might actually get a lot of progress done on this tonight. Yeah, but I feel very lucky that I have a good schedule at work. I have one day a week that I work a later shift, and so that means that I can do appointments or grocery shopping or what have you in the morning. I have one day that I work from home, and then I have three normal-ish, whatever you might want to call it, 9 to 5 days. And, if I have a program, that's different. I just have to come in on whenever it works for that day. I think this fall I have 3 programs on my traditional, usual work from home day, but you always have to assume and remember that it's a gift to still be able to do that. Many people don't have that anymore. So when your boss says, I'll need you to come in to do a program, you say, yes, ma'am. You don't say yes, ma'am. I'm older than she is. But you just say, yes, of course. I will do it. I pulled all the pieces for the Hello Kitty puzzle out too, which is good because then I'll be able to work on that pretty easily whenever I'm ready. The vote was so close. It might have shaken out a little bit more in Hello Kitty's favor if it had been if I put the poll up sooner, but I'll do it. I have it up next, so we'll get to that one. The real question I have is, did any of you eat Lucky Charms? Growing up or now? I think it still exists, doesn't it? I never did, because for the most part, we didn't have sugar cereals growing up. We had Cheerios. Well, I mean, that had sugar in it, I guess. But Cheerios, Grape Nuts, Bran Flakes, if I went to a friend's house for a sleepover, that's when I would get some of the sugar cereals. But even at that, it's not like I did that all that often. And it's also not like my friends' parents allowed that much sugar either. There was only one friend that I remember. So I guess most of our parents were pretty mindful of the sugar thing. Now, the funny thing, so I'd be interested if that's okay, Leslie. You'll get Hello Kitty next, because like I said, she's all queued up and ready to go on puzzle trays behind me over here. I like being prepared to be ready to go. Otherwise, it makes it, I mean, I can't just pull stuff out and I don't know if this is all the pieces. I might not have pulled all the border pieces out correctly. We'll see. This one comes with a little poster. It does have the whole image. Where did I put the box? I might need to reference it, but I don't have a place to set the poster up. But this is the full poster. So like I'm going to use it right now just to see where the different borders should go, because the box doesn't have all of the image. Okay, so I figured that would be over there. And then we got that, and then we got some purple. I think it's this one. Yeah, here we go. And then we got blue. Oh, there we go. Sometimes it looks like you're missing pieces, and then when you actually look at it, you're not. That does not go. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm getting a little hot. Oh, no, 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 no. No, don't take that apart. Just lay down. Be good. No, hey, hey, hey. I'm not going to fight you for this. You need to lay down. Pepper, stop. When I was in graduate school, we had these little twisty, there were like three things of cereal, and you put your bowl underneath it and you twisted it, and then cereal would come out. And I discovered Cracklin Oat Bran. Oh my gosh. Now, no, that is not for you. It's not your typical sugary cereal, but it's definitely sweet. And do you know how expensive? Oh, great. Wonderful. Welcome home. That sounds good. Do you know how expensive oh, this one goes over here. Cracklin Oat Bran is? It's bananas. It is more expensive than all the other cereals. And every now and then I still want to have, have a nice little does that go? I suppose I could put this right in front of me. That would make it easier. Every now and then, like if I'm not feeling good, that will be a cereal that I will go get. But compared to like regular cereal is just crazy expensive now anyway. But let's see. That does this go here? No, I think I am still missing a few pieces from the border. But yeah, regular cereal is so expensive, but I got used to that in graduate school. Ooh, so yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So I would eat that and rice and salad. I don't recall that I ate. It's not like I was vegetarian. I try to eat. I wouldn't say I try to eat vegetarian now, but I'll eat chicken and fish. So yeah, I don't eat vegetarian. But I'm not saying it disdainfully. One of my nieces is vegetarian. But the reason I say that is I wasn't trying to actively stay away from meat. I think I just liked the fact that cereal tasted good and salads were easy and rice was plentiful, and I didn't have to worry too much about eating too much of it. And it made it easy when you went to the dining hall to be like, I'm just going to have my plate of rice and a salad. And I must have had some meat, but that's what stood out to me is those three things. So yes, if I had sugary cereals today, it would be Cracklin Oat Bran. And I also got used to grape nuts growing up. We just put a lot of sugar on it, and so I know that defeated the purpose, but it made it taste better, obviously. Okay, so the whole purple bit is right up at the top, so that should be easy. I am missing a couple of pieces on the sides. I think I'm missing a piece there. And this one, I think this was here. This one is up here. This one is probably here, but I'm not quite sure. When I went and I did the sort, when I went through again, I'm like, oh, there's another border piece that I missed. So I'm sure that there's many that I missed. Oops. We also ate Wheaties growing up. And oatmeal and cream of wheat and cocoa wheats. We would have like eggs and pancakes on occasion, but it was mostly the other stuff. Let's see. I found a crochet thing today that I'm like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I've been looking into gotten a couple books of granny squares, and I am going to be doing, I have a couple different granny square projects in the works, but then I also found this granny square card deck, and it is, you know, like coasters, like cards like this, and each one is a specific, Dina, how did you know that I was just going to start talking about crocheting? Now 2 magic tricks have happened. You missed the first one, Dina. I was mentioning that I had a piece of black foam core handy because to be able to cover up my puzzle quickly if Pepper came by. When I left him, he was upstairs. He was on his perch. When I put the foam core down on the floor after showing it on camera, he had come onto his little perch here and he came onto the table. And I'm like, wow, what happened? I talked about him and then he's here. Patricia, hello. And same thing, Dina. Just now I'm like, oh, I wanted to mention this cool thing that I saw. And you're like, yay, hi. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Yes, I think, Patricia, I think there's 4 decks. Now, I had seen them at Michael's, and I never purchased them because I had purchased a book. But, you know, books don't fold flat, and I was going to have to photocopy a page. I know. It's not like it's that big of a hassle, but I'm not sure if you're familiar, but on YouTube, there is a gal. What is her name of her channel? Her name is Michelle Jasic, I think, or Jasic. She's from Ontario, and I'm gonna see if I could find her. She does a lot of crocheting out of her camper, and she has granny squares like every place. And she's just a fun gal. She has oh yeah, her it is Michelle Jasek, Jasek. And she talks about the 80s. She talks about granny squares, crocheting, and she's just a lot of fun, and she has a fun sense of humor. So I'm gonna, I don't know if you've seen her before, but see that granny square blanket behind her? She is just so, I just learned. So anyway, she's the one that was talking about the granny square card decks, and now of course, and there's 4, 3 by one designer and 1 by another one. So I have 2 of them one of them in my cart right now, and then the other one is saved for later. Patricia, have you oh yeah, you should totally. She's fast too. And she has an interesting way of crocheting. I yarn over, like I have my stuff down here. we're going to just take a pause from the puzzling just for a second. Oh, and I made the big mistake. Pepper sees the yarn and he's like, ooh, for me? Oh well, so I'll put this little yarn bowl out, which is not really a yarn bowl right now. I'm using it for lots of extra stuff, but this is, my friend made it for me. And it actually has that little thingy in the front that you can feed the yarn through. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this is how, okay, this is how I do it. So I'll like yarn over and I'll put, I'll do my stitches like that. Yarn over by wrapping the yarn around, going zoop. What she does is she wraps it with her finger and then she goes into the next. So I can't even do it like she does it, but I do the truth. And I know there's two different ways you can hold a hook. You can hold it like this, which I think is the knife hold, and then you can hold it like a pencil. I definitely don't do it that way. So anyway, I do this. I yarn over and then insert it. And she does something funky like throwing the... Yeah, sorry, Pepper, we're done. Crochet show and tell is over. No, you need to go back. Come on. Patricia, have you used one of those card decks? Come on, go back. Go. Yarn is over. Yarn time was just a brief intermission for me to share with folks about Michelle Jacek, who's just fun. Okay, so you do it how I do it too, Dina. It makes sense to me. That's how my grandma taught me. So, and I think Michelle, I don't know her age, but she must be in the same rough age range of me, which is like 54 or 5, whatever, because she talks about loving the 80s. So unless you're not, no, come here, go over there. Come on. There you go. Keep going. Keep on a walking, mister. Good job. Now lay down. No biting. Lay down and don't push my light out either. Lay down. So I would highly recommend, and I don't watch her that often because honestly, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Lay down. What? Oh, thank you for my nose kiss, but okay, friends, I'll be back in just a minute. I'm gonna go Oh, Patricia, you said you have one of the decks, but you remember now why you dislike them. You can never get them all joined. You know, interestingly, I kind of do like the overhands. I don't know what it's called, but the stitch that you just go in and you just kind of go like that. It is tedious. That is for sure. And sometimes I can't, no. Sometimes it's hard for me to, no. Stop it. Okay, I'm going to go get him some food, guys. I'll be right back. Come on, Pepper. I don't want him eating the pieces. Let's go. What? Alrighty, I'm back. And I'm also one of those weird people that doesn't mind weaving in ends. But I also like shoveling snow. So like I said, kind of weird. I understand. I like one large square as well because you can keep going and going and going and going. I think I'm going to make, well, I bought yarn to make a sweater and I was going to do it with, never made a sweater period, but I'm going to give it a shot. Um, I've done like a poncho, two ponchos. Um, but I was going to make like a vest or something with like 8 big squares. Because the book that I have, it also shows you that if you're making like a vest, this is how many squares you need. And this is how you line it up. Shows small squares, not big squares, but I figured maybe I could figure it out. But I just like granny squares. I feel like they're happy and they make me happy. I did make I have another book called Pixel Crochet, I think, and that's a lot of fun. Basically, you're making pictures out of many different uh, granny squares that you put together. So I made a smiley face pillow, but I use it as I have a wall hanging, and that is hanging up at work. I am missing a ton of pieces. And so I figured I was going to start a heart. So oh, this is not, here, well, that's why that wasn't working. There, that's better. So I'm sorry, I'm just randomly throwing out crochet info. But so now I'm going to make a heart. So I started making hot pink squares the other day. And for that, you do have to do a lot of joining. That's okay. Okay, that is not right. Hi, Pep. So good to see you so soon after I just gave you food. I'm not salty about that at all. Hmm. Well, I did bring some of his hard food down. The teeny little pellets. So I'm not giving him lots of random treats. Oh, okay. So Jolene, you make double crochet Afghans. That's how I have done it as well. Um, but then I spend too long crocheting and then I had shoulder issues. So then I don't do um, big projects like that anymore, really. So which ones do I want to work on? I think I'm going to do, oh geez, I was like, I'm going to do this little part down here. And then, because I'm like, oh, there's only so little. I'm like, oh yeah, and then look at all that. That's crazy. Okay, and Dina, you don't know how to join in crochet. You know oh, you knot the yarn. Okay. Yeah, generally what you do is you'll just like have, it is tricky when you think about it because you have to make like overhand stitches. Yarn, I don't know what it's called, but anyway, to connect like two pieces together. So then say you have 10 granny squares, you're linking all of them together. And then if you have a second row, you link all those together and then they link the big long strips together. It does take some doing. All right, friends, now that I have the border, I'm like, oh yeah, now it's looking kind of hard. But I will prevail, Cynthia. I will prevail. If nothing else, then to show the both of us that this is okay and we can get this done. And Jolene, I have tried a ripple as well because I just love what it looks like. I probably tried less than you, and I was just like, meh. I can still appreciate how pretty it is. And I would like to do it in a small format, like a granny square. Like, I think I can probably do that in a granny square, or just a small version. That's probably the only way that I would do it. Like I said, I don't make big Afghans anymore. Thank you, Cynthia. Oh my gosh, that hair was bonkers, wasn't it? Yuck. But I did it. And I think I put the puzzle in my swap box. I didn't get rid of it yet. But as it was not my favorite, I'm like, I don't want to go through that again. Been there, done that. Let somebody else have a chance at it, right? So right now what I'm doing is I'm pulling out the, I don't know if there's supposed to be stars. It's the purple that have the mushy blue on it. I think those are supposed to be stars. But when I sorted it, I put all the blue together. And that's just what I did. Sometimes I do a second sorting, but this time I did not. If it's too hard, I will redo it, but so far we have Dina, Jolene, and Patricia that crochet. And I think it was Nancy, but I don't know if Nancy is on. I think it was Nancy that said she wanted to learn, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of wanted to learn knitting, but I'm like, I enjoy crocheting, so why force myself to learn something else if I'm already enjoying what I'm doing? And I don't even do crocheting all that often. It's like you should do what you enjoy and not try to force yourself into something else. Ugh, I want that piece to go so bad. Okay, I think Pepper's finally settling down. Ah, okay, so you're left-handed. When I was teaching programs at the library, that was always my fear, that I was going to have someone that was left-handed and I wasn't going to be able to help them. Now I know that the Crochet Guild of America has videos for left-handed crocheting. Sounds like you've already adapted and figured it out, but that, I'm sure, was probably pretty tricky for you to get started. Because I think if somebody is right-handed, the idea is, and they're trying to teach you, is that you're opposite them. But I was never able to get my head around the fact of that would be a good way of doing it. So I was just like, oh, I hope, I wanted to do a good job. So I was hopeful that there weren't any folks that needed help that were left-handed. Oh, very nice, Jacqueline. So you say you do pot holders. Do you do latch hook pot holders? Or I did pot holders when I was growing up, and it was like with a little loom with these loopy things. And you like put the loops of whatever material they are on a loom, and then I think you fed other yarn through it. Is that when you say you make pot holders? Or is it latch hook pot holders? Yeah, I agree. Um, it's not helpful. You really need to have a lot to teach a class. You really need a lot of helpers if there's, if it's a beginner class, which is why I am not, because I consider myself a beginner. I only know like maybe 6 stitches, but I like them and I use them. There are some great tutorials now on YouTube, which didn't exist certainly when my grandma was showing me, because YouTube didn't exist then. But even nowadays, for someone that's just learning how to crochet or crochet left-handed. Okay, so it is with a loom. Very cool. I remember really enjoying that when I did it. And then what are some of the latch hook pictures that you've done? I did some of that too. I like all the yarny crafts. It's definitely been a while for, oh my gosh, why can't I get even one piece in, folks? One piece, that's all I'm asking. Yeah, so I don't teach the class that's at the library. I help with it. But even when I'm just helping, I still worry that somebody's going to be left-handed and then I won't be able to help with them. So each time that it comes up that my friend is teaching the class, I'm like, do I want to offer to help? Do I wait? And finally a piece. Do I wait until she comes and asks me? How do I want to handle this? So it's like every fall she does a jack-o'-lantern. And so every fall I'm kind of like, should I talk to her? Should I not? We'll see. She hasn't said anything yet. And she does it generally on the night that I work. So as long as we have enough staff that night, I can generally help her. And my boss will totally go with whatever I say. If I'm not into helping her a particular year, she'll be like, we'll just say that we don't have staffing that night. I've got the best boss. Ah, so you knit and crochet. Or you crochet and knit. Very cool, Patricia. And you taught yourself with a booklet. That is impressive. That is very, very impressive to teach yourself how to crochet. I've had very many people say that, oh, if you want to, I'll sit with you to teach you how to knit. It's like they are very happy about their craft and they want to share it with whoever wants to know about it. And I'm like, well, we'll see. Maybe I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. I like crochet. Now, Pepper used to, I haven't done it as much recently, but he used to, he would bite at the yarn. And so then my yarn would come up from the ball, it would come up to my hands and it would be all wet. Because he'd be like, ooh, what's this? This is fun. There's a library that is, ooh, does this go? Yay, it goes. I decided to finally put it in the orientation. Like I know it has the star and then the little rainbow underneath it. So I'm like, well, if I set it like that, then I have a better chance at putting the right pieces in the right places. Anyway, I was thinking the other day, I'm like, you know what? I should just go to a library that's not my own and crochet or read there. Because sometimes, you know, it's either for crocheting in particular, it's tricky since Pepper is here. But sometimes you just want a quiet place. So libraries are definitely good for that. Well, not necessarily quiet. They're not all quiet anymore. Nancy, hello. A Viking helmet. Holy smolies. Yes, he is relaxing, but he sorry, I didn't see you when you came in. Um he is relaxing, but he wasn't earlier. He was being a little saucy. But he's finally settled down now, and I'll take it. So Nancy, were you the one that had mentioned that you were interested in crocheting? I've just gone off on a major tangent about crocheting. And so I know now that I knew that Dina crocheted. I seem to remember that Jolene crocheted. And I seem to remember, I wasn't sure if I remembered that Patricia crocheted or not. I don't think so. So we have 3 crocheters, and Patricia also knits. And I was trying to remember, and Jacqueline does latch hook and loom weaving for pot holders, which is very cool. And I know that Karen, who is at karaoke this evening, I think that's what she does on Wednesday nights, she does a lot of diamond painting. And she has a YouTube channel where she shows off her puzzles and diamond painting. She's Jigsaw Puzzle Connection. So I just love that there's so many different crafts out there. There's something for everybody, really. It wasn't you. Maybe it was Sue. Maybe it was Sue. Okay. So your daughter knits and you've done latch hook. Yep. It's just, I'm so thankful that all of these wonderful crafts exist. Okay, friends, I did it again. So I have all these random pieces out. And it looks like a mess. Oh well. Maybe I'll try to see. I also have some of the rainbows. Oh no, but then there's no, these are the right rainbows. Okay. Some of the blue pieces that are attached to the rainbows. That might help me out a little bit. Nancy, Cynthia has every confidence in me that I'm going to actually get this done, but she was talking about that she had seen it before, and she was interested to see how I do with it. And of course, I got the border, and then I ran out of gumph. I don't know if you know that word. I don't, get the gumph, get the enthusiasm, get the let's go. So I will get it done. But yeah, I just keep putting out random pieces. Probably work more on this tomorrow. Okay. I have both the poster and the box. I think it'd be better to have just the poster out. Oopsies. Gumption. Yep. Exactly. You got it. I am lacking in that right now. Yeah. Yeah, Nancy, you can't even tell because of all the garbage that's out there. This is what I'm doing. It just barely won in the poll. But I did pull out all the pieces for the Hello Kitty one as well. That one looks like it'd be so much easier. But sometimes you just have to do the hard things, right? And then I can move this along. Yeah, well, thanks for watching that one. I thought that's what I would be doing tonight too. That's why I made that little video. I thought it would be a nice little, oh, I know what I can do that'll make this easier. I can do the words Lucky Charms. So I pulled those out. Yeah, I thought that, I thought I'd be doing the Hello Kitty one. So that's why I made that little video, and I was actually working on it late last night to be able to get it out. And I'm like, surely it will win. Because it was actually a couple of, well, when you only have like 15 people voting, sometimes I get more than that. But this time, since it was so short, it was only 15 people voting, so. But I will do Hello Kitty the next one. Oof, glad I have something that I can put together, because I'm like, there's nothing. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate that. I figured it was kind of, I generally don't, I've been trying to come up with different ways to do videos because I don't have a ton of time. Editing takes a while, and so that's why I was like, oh, well, maybe I can just do this sorting one. But ideally, I would like to do it how, do you guys watch, okay, so Jolene would have picked Lucky Charms. Thank you. Someone else said that they would have picked Hello Kitty. That's funny, Cynthia. Yes, that's what I get for leaving it up to you guys. Well, I appreciate that anybody voted, that you guys took the time to do that. But yeah, so Ricky's Puzzles and Book Chat. And he does an amazing, he's like, here's the puzzle that I'm going to do. Then he does the sort, and he talks about the pieces, and then he does a time lapse of the pieces, then he shows it later, and then he talks about how much he liked it, and then he shares books. I love how he has his structure. I would love to do something similar. Jacqueline, you voted for Hello Kitty. You will get that soon. As soon as I'm done with this one, because it's all sorted out. But I would love to do it how he does his videos because they're so relaxing to me. And so I think what I did with the sort one, I was trying something a little similar. But he's got magic. There's magic in a jar with that one. So one of these days, maybe I'll make a video that's kind of like that. But I'm glad that you enjoyed it, Jacqueline. That's who said they liked it, right? Yeah. And Pepper was so cute. He was, at the end, he was licking himself and giving himself a little a little bath. Okay, so the charms, this is probably, yeah, this is here. Don't want to jinx myself and say this is going to be easy because I still don't think it's going to be easy. But I will at least have a fighting chance. You guys all subscribe to Ricky, right? Oh, yes. I love how he starts it at the beginning, how he does like the panning over the puzzle, and how he always has like books or tchotchkes or knickknacks or whatever that fit in with the theme. It's the whole, he has the whole package. I just love, and how he has his, I think he has a few cats, doesn't he? And how he shows at the end plants, or I think he lives near a river or something. Yeah. He just has, it's just the best. And yes, I'm gushing. Sometimes he watches my videos and sometimes he doesn't. If he happens to watch this, hi, Ricky. Oh, Small Count Sundays. Yes. I love it too. I think, and see, that's the key. You're able to do more of a start and finish. Couple of dogs and a cat. Okay. Yeah, you can, it's easier to do a concise beginning, middle, end when you have a 300 to 500 piece puzzle. So as they say, hashtag goals. One of these days, I'm going to try to do something like his, but not copying it, of course, but something like that. Leslie, is Bree on tonight? I know you, I think it was you that mentioned that you watched her once and she talked about going last week, she talked about doing Wednesdays. I was just kind of curious if she's on again. I watched some of the replay. But it's always so much to watch, so little time, right? Okay. Oh, charms. This is down here. Oh, okay. She's about to wrap up. And Jacqueline, you watched her. Okay, so did she start? She started maybe a little, well, she's in a different time zone. So you know what? That works out well. If she starts a little earlier and I go like a little bit later, you all can pop over here if you're if you're over there. But I appreciate you coming, saying hello to Pepper and I. This is, nope, that's not right. And thank you to those of you that helped me with my sound stuff earlier this. Was it yesterday? No, it wasn't just yesterday. But I hope you like the microphone situation better. It's using a microphone that I had previously decided that I was going to do, and then I never did. Okay, she starts at 8 Eastern. So that's 7. I'm here in the Central. And so I start a half an hour later than her, and I might go like a little bit longer than her. Well, I just appreciate that you guys are here, that you're still here. So I was like, oh no, people are gonna disappear. Ah, enjoy, Leslie. Have fun watching Ted Lasso. I'll see you the next time I see you. Ooh, I think I have a nice big chunk there. Look at that. Lovely. I'm so glad this puzzle has a nice wording in there, because I was like, oh, I'm not getting anything done on the puzzle. It was making me a little cranky. Whew. All right. At least I got that, if nothing else. It'd be great if she and I could coordinate. You know, when we go on, but I can't really go on much later because I gotta go to bed. I mean, not right now, but I'm just saying I can't wait until she's done, is what I'm saying. So, I appreciate y'all when you come. Oh, Pepper Boy is just sleeping. You know what? If I move my face over, I think you'll see his. I'll take my face off just for a second. Can you see him? Oh, look at my little baby boy. He's up at the very top screen, right by the little Hello Kitty bow. Oh, he's so sweet. It's so funny. He's so sweet when he's sleeping, and then when he starts nibbling on the puzzle, That's when he's spicy and cranky, but oh, he's so precious. I'm so lucky that he's part of our life. You know, you guys know what I look like. I'm just going to keep him on the screen and take me off. Isn't he sweet, Patricia? Oh, that's rough, Nancy. What is the theme of the puzzle? Or, like, is it landscape or flowers or food? I don't like the border being... Maybe I should go hunting for the rest of the border. Because it makes me itchy having not all of the pieces. That's what I'm going to do. He is being a good boy. Oh, good. I found one border piece. I'm going to set that over there. Probably makes sense to spread this out, but I used all my puzzles, most of my puzzle trays that aren't in the camper, for the Hello Kitty one, so we'll just keep rifling through. That also has potential as a border piece. Yeah, he's so sweet. And because he's so sweet, that's why I want him to be down here, because I know you guys like him too. So it's not a big deal when he kind of, you know, walks on the puzzles, but it's when he's become more nibbly at the pieces, and then I get afraid that he's going to actually pick them up, because he has before. So that's why I think, I'm like, well, you know, then I should put him in the bedroom. And then this is literally what he would do when he was in the bedroom too. Be sleep. Oh, that sounds like a good one, Nancy. Pencils, macaroons, Skittles, color... Only 500 pieces. Yes, that does sound that you're lucky that it's only the 500. That's why I'm thankful this one's only 500. My gosh. See, ideally, I would not be doing this. I would have them all out on my puzzle board. And what I've done, sometimes I have like the trays. There's 2 trays that go in on both sides here and on both sides here. But obviously, I can't be taking a puzzle in and out when Pepper's over there. And on this side is where my computer is and everything. And so if I can't use it as I ideally would like to. So that's why I do it on a collection of these trays. He is being so good tonight, at least right now, isn't he, Jolene? Oh, I hope there aren't any missing pieces in this one. Generally, I don't feel bad if there's missing pieces, especially if I've gotten it from a thrift store. Oh, jeez. Doesn't fit, though. But in this case, I think I would... It's more right now that the border's incomplete, that is what's making me antsy. It's fine. It's fine. Uh-oh, he's shifting. Okay, good. Good boy. He put his head back down. Sandy, hello. Welcome. I'm working on the Lucky Charms puzzle. And I took my face off because Pepper just looked so darn cute. He finally settled down, and I wanted people to be able to see his cute little face. Colorful collage. I'm going to have to look that up. It sounds nice, Nancy. Let me look that up. Let's see. Colorful collage, Milton Bradley. I dictate like everything on my phone to make it easier. Colorful collage. Hmm. So far I don't see it, but it's on Amazon is where I was looking. So there's Cobble Hill collage, spring. Ooh, a totally 80s 1000 piece retro collage from Springbok. Now that is interesting. Oh, you can't see it because here. I'll keep looking for yours, but look at that 80s one. Oh, that would be nice. Cyndi Lauper, video game references. Yes, he is being very cute. I'm going to have to add that to my cart. Whether or not I will get it is a different story. Let's just search on Google for your puzzle. Colorful collage. Oops. Milton Bradley. And you said it's 500 pieces, right? 500. So far, I have not found it. But hey, just make sure you put it up on the oh, copyright 2019. Okay. Make sure you put it up on the community channel, and then I will be then I'll be able to see it. And everybody else will be able to see it. You might have already done it, so I'm going there now just to see. Community. Oh, I do love that Alchemist Library one that you just finished. That was beautiful. This is the one that Nancy just finished. Isn't that pretty? It's an Ebu. Wait a second. Sandy, you have to um we need to back up here. So your puzzle was missing two pieces. Pretty much sure they were disappeared by George Cat. Now they're turned up. Now you have to do it again? I need more info. A, is your cat named George? Is that your cat? I'm assuming. Oh, you were able to find it, Jacqueline? Or wait, you mean Which one looks hard? The Alchemist one that she did? It does look hard, but it's pretty. Friends, I am hungry. I thought I ate enough for dinner, but all of a sudden I'm like, I might have to make some popcorn. Okay, I got 2 pieces. Yay me. Did not turn up any more border pieces. They'll show up. So George helps you puzzle. Does he nip at the pieces? Or does he, I don't know what to do about that with Pepper. I know he just wants attention, but it's like, I'm just at a loss sometimes. So what's your other cat's name? Ah, okay. Well, thanks for joining, Jacqueline. I appreciate you coming. Hope you have a good rest of your night and good sleeps. What time is it? It's 9:02. Probably another half an hour for me, something like that. So he just scatters them. I'm glad, Sandy. Well, I mean, I'm not glad that he scatters them, but I'm glad he doesn't try to eat them. That's what Pepper's doing too, but he has picked them up in his mouth, and that's why I'm just like, oh, don't do that. Aw, how sweet. Maria will just sit there. Just sit there with you. Yep, that makes sense. It's time to hit the hay. Enjoy. May you have pleasant dreams. Or no dreams, whatever's good for you. I don't dream that much anymore. Sometimes, I guess, but I'm channeling my friend who basically says just keep putting one piece in front of the other. Because I'll be like, oh, I don't know how to finish XYZ puzzle when we're doing speed puzzling. And she's like, just keep doing it. Keep moving through. I'm like, okay. Oh, there's, ooh, did I get the bottom border done? I did. It's quite possible that I have random pieces that are not fitting correctly. So if I were to just take a quick look, I might find that that's the case. Let's see about this. Ah, okay. Yes, that's what happened. Now I have the top done. And I wonder. So I think I'm missing one piece there. And a couple pieces there, and then I don't know where this. Oh, wait, does this go here? No. Wait a second. Maybe this isn't a true border piece. Nope. I'll just set that one off to the side. Yeah, I agree. I was just like, oh, wait a second. That's not right. Oh, I hate that I pulled out all of these random bits. It's making my brain cranky. So I might do these blue ones down here. I think that's what I should do. I think I'm also doing myself a disservice by looking both at the box and the puzzle. Because you can see that the poster. Because it's like I'm trying to make the box work when really I need to put it aside. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to work from the poster. We'll see if that helps. I know what I'm going to do. With one of the little trays. So I'll put pieces that I've tried in there already. Oh, I found another border piece. Okay, now the left side is done. I'm only missing one or two pieces on the right. I'm making a little more headways. This is good stuff. That's what I do sometimes is like I'll try the same piece like all over the like multiple times. And so that's why I decided I'm just going to put it in here once I've tried it. Just like that. So I'm not throwing it back in the random pile. Oops. So you said, Nancy, yours doesn't have a poster? Or it doesn't show the whole image? That would be hard. I'm going to put my face up again since Pepper looks like I need some powder. since Pepper flipped around, you can see him. Oh, and I finished the puzzle that Nancy, I think I was doing it on the live stream on Sunday. Let me go get it. Oh yeah, no puzzle and not the complete picture on the box. That's rough. Let me go get the puzzle that Nancy sent me. I really enjoyed it. Speaking of cats, didn't that turn out nicely? So we have a cat in the chair, a cat on the mat, cat curled up in a little donut pillow, and a cat in the window. These all look like pretty chunky, heavy-duty cats. Sort of like Pepper. He's chunky, but he's not too chunky. But yeah, this was a really nice one, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you, Nancy. And it has a pretty good hold. It is from, I think it said talk. Yeah, it is a cute one. It's actually called Pick Me Up Puzzle, so I'm glad that I was able to do it. I have to do a pickup still of it, so I didn't take it apart yet. It is Talking Tables is the name of the company. This beautifully illustrated puzzle provides the perfect mindful getaway. It's 500 pieces. It was very nice. I'm glad you got the edges done of your puzzle, Nancy. Ooh, I gotta be careful not to drop this. This is a bad idea. Whew. That was risky. Aw, Dina, I'm sorry that your kitty just threw up. And I'm also glad you have a mattress protector. Oh, that sounds tricky, Patricia. I very much rely on the image. Oops, I almost started that again. The image on the box. I know there are some puzzles that are like mystery puzzles on purpose. I actually have one that my brother gave me. No, actually, I don't know. I don't think the one he gave me is quite what I was thinking of, but yeah, I look at the box. I really do. Oh, did I find another border? It looks like I might have. Yes. Okay, so one more border piece and then the border's done. Crossing my fingers. Peppers being so good. So good. I think that piece goes right there. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Oh, good for you, Patricia. I think you'd have to, right? If it's all, I mean, there's nothing to help you out if they're all solid colors. Oh, that is rough. Yeah, I'm with you, Nancy. I look at it. You know what? If I were more into speed puzzling, it would probably be better for me to train myself to not look at the box image. And while I do speed puzzle, it's not often, and I would not say I'm competitive at it. So I don't feel the need to try again and again and again, in practice. So look at the box, I say. Patricia, have you done, isn't there a crypt puzzle or there's several crypt puzzles that are all one color. Have you done any of those? I have one. I have not braved it yet, but it's 600 oh no, it's a gradient and there's like 4 different colors, but it's a 631 pieces. So yeah, it's not all one color. I thought it was. I thought I'd have something to say, woohoo, look at me, I can do one, but it is not all one color. It's still going to be pretty impressive when I actually, get it done, but yeah, I have not either, Nancy. And even the gradients that I've done and I've only done like 3 of them, they all have distinguishing features. Like the one that I just did that I consider a gradient that was the Magnolia puzzle. That had like the different houses that were in there and it was a floating dreamy sort of situation, but then the sky had the gradients. When it's just one color, that sounds too tricky and too stressful for me. No, that piece wanted to go. I wanted it to go, but it did not go. Oops. Oh, okay. The gradient and the silver of that one. So I think, let's see. So is this the gradient? Is this the one that you have? That looks so hard. But I think it'll be nice. I've just never done um there is something to that for sure. The relaxation element of it. So yeah, I if this is the same one, I'm looking forward to doing this one. Um okay. And so I thought it says Ravensburger, but then it says Crypt. So I don't know what the is Crypt like it says Crypt gradient. I don't know why what where Crypt comes from. Do you know? Do you know what the Crypt is for? I don't know. And then I got the Karen Puzzles one that has the puzzle pieces in it. When I visited my brother last year, instead of doing the thrifted puzzles at the I keep referring to this elusive uh video that I'm sort of making kind of for Trader Jack's flea market in Pittsburgh. One of these days it will come out, but I did that I went there a while ago, but then in the meantime, I visited my brother and sister-in-law and then went and bought like new puzzles last time. I haven't shown those yet, but that crypt one is was one of them. They took me to a couple of different bookstores and that's where these new puzzles were at. Mm. The silver, that looks like that would be tricky. I think I've seen some people do that. Thanks for the encouragement, Elisa. I can always count on you. What time is it? 9:23. So I think I have about another 7 minutes and then I'm gonna be finished for tonight. Tony is out with work friends as a birthday celebration, so I'm sure he will be home soonish. Pepper's sweet. You can see he is looking right. You can see he's looking right at the puzzle board, but his eyes are closed. Elisa, how are you coming with your puzzle? The Flintstones puzzle. I think that sounds like such a fun one. I love it when you put the updates on the community page. Thank you. Actually, I think what I should do, if it has the rainbows, maybe I should keep it in this one. Oh, good. I'm glad it's coming along well. He can fall asleep just about anywhere, but then he can wake up on like a moment's notice. And he's like, I'm awake. Still have that one piece that is not going anyplace. I'm sure I'll find it where it's supposed to go later. Well, hopefully I'll make a little progress on this during the day tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a little bit more green. I have a couple more minutes. Hey, Bree! Hello, I was just about to go off. I had asked if you were on tonight, and someone, and I think it was Jolene, since she had watched before. No, not Jolene. Leslie, I think, did watched both of ours. Oh, I'm so glad you popped on. So did you do your second one tonight? How was it? I was thinking if there was a way that we could coordinate it somehow, that would be, that you were on and then I went on. I just can't I can't go on, like later. So, and Wednesday night works out pretty well for me, so I'm just going to be missing yours probably more so often than not, unfortunately. But I'm glad that you went on. I'm doing this Lucky Charms puzzle and I'm almost done for the night. Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good time. It's fun, isn't it? It's nice to chat with people and to see what they're working on. We end up chatting about a lot of non-puzzle stuff too, and are you going straight to YouTube or are you using I use OBS software. But I stream to Twitch as well, and I don't really get a whole lot of people through Twitch unless they're coming off of another person's stream, which happens sometimes. Thanks, Bree. Thanks, Cynthia. Yeah, I think this is turning out pretty good. Maybe I'll get to do a little bit of it before work tomorrow. We'll see. And if I do, I might go live so people can pop on, and we'll see about that too though. Oh, you use OBS? Okay. Now, oh, I have a question then. Do you have Yeah, I do with OBS you can do both at the same time. I use Stream Elements, lets you do multi-streaming. I honestly don't remember if I'm paying for Stream Elements, but it's like a plugin for OBS. Um, but I've met people from the puzzling community at the puzzle competition, the convention that we went to. Bree and I tried to meet up and we never were able to, but maybe if I go this year, and I don't know if I'm going to, but we can try again. But what I'd really like to know is, how do you do your music? I was getting an echo on my speaker, but I know that you can go straight through OBS. I just haven't. So I wondered if that's how you were doing your music. Ah, okay. Yeah, that could be definitely a way. I do not use TikTok. Um, but I know a lot of people do. I do find it sure helps a lot when you don't have a lot of time for editing. And I really have nothing to say about that because I know you have have a child, and and you're still able to crank out lots of editing, and I don't know how you do it, but I've been leaning into more of the live streaming because it's easier in some cases. Yeah, I hope so too. I have a work thing that same exact weekend that I'm in the running to go to a conference, and then they pay for everything, and um it's a nice opportunity to go out and learn the things, and you know, depending upon who's going, get to bond with some of my other colleagues. Um but not gonna lie, I just love the fact of hotels and stuff. But I don't know when I'm gonna find out if I'm gonna go to that. And I don't want to be like, oh, by the way, I'd love to go to that, but I have this other thing. I'm sure they'd be like, oh, go to the other thing. That's okay. We'll save money. I'm like, so I don't want to push them too much. But yes, if I go again, are you planning already to go? And for those of you that have never been to the USA Jigsaw Puzzle convention, even if you're not a speed puzzler, I would highly encourage you because it was so much fun. I only competed in one event, but I had a great time. Tony and I played puzzle chess. He's not a puzzler, and he even just had fun. So I would highly encourage you guys go if that's something that you're interested in. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna have to be wrapping this up. Because I have to do some dishes. And then I gotta get to bed pretty soon. It's late for you, Bree. Okay, so Oh, thank you. So you're, yes, Tony, my husband set up a lot of the details as well, which I greatly appreciate. Bring up music on the computer. You can have your desktop audio as an input, and the echo is probably through some headphones. You can listen. I like that. The ability to edit comes from not sleeping. Both you and Javi, I think, must have some of that gene. I know that he said that he used to work in the baking business. He had a cake business, and that's where he pulled like all-nighters and such. And I'm sorry that's a thing that you have issues with not sleeping. I used to have more of that. I don't as much anymore, but I'm sure your little one gets up. How old is your little one? I don't remember. It's a girl, right? Or a boy? Honestly, I don't remember, and I am sorry that I don't remember. Okay. Thank you, Dina. Thanks for coming on. It was amazing how you just popped up right when I started talking about crocheting. That was unbelievably magical. I'll see you again when I see you. Okay, so I might need headphones so I can listen at the same time without it playing through your mic. But like the person watching your video can hear the music. So if you have headphones on, they wouldn't hear the music. I don't know. I gotta mess around with it and see, because I do like music. I know some people like music and some people have strong opinions and don't like music, but I tend to like music. I know Elisa, um, I don't know if Elisa's still on, but she always liked listening to the jazz that I would have on. Then I had to stop doing it because of the issue. But a boy, okay, and he's a little over a year. I was wondering if he was part of the reason that you don't sleep. Does he get up in the middle of the night? I'm assuming he probably does. But anyone that has kids, especially little ones, I give you a whole lot of credit. Tony and I got married later, so we were both kind of like, I don't know. Kids weren't really high on our agenda, but I so appreciate and respect anyone who does have kids. Elisa's still here. Hello, Elisa. You liked the jazz that I put on, right? I seem to remember that you enjoyed it. And one of these days, I'll get back and figuring out how I can have the music go. We'll see. Oh, looks like Pepper's turning around. You want to come say goodnight, Pepper? Ooh, I'm going to take a picture. Have the computer audio as input to your stream and still output it to the headphones at the same time. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay. Thank you, Brie. I appreciate that. That makes sense. Can you say goodnight to Brie? He doesn't like me petting his butt. Sorry, baby. You can see his tail got all poofy. Thanks so much for coming on, Brie. I really appreciate you, especially after you've been on your own stream. Just know that we've had, I think it was, like I said, Leslie was on both of ours at the same time once, which I thought was so sweet. So, all right. Good night, everybody. Good night. Let's see who we had. Elisa, we had Cynthia. Leslie already went to go watch Ted Lasso. Bree, wonderful. Nancy, I think Nancy is probably off by now. Dina just left. Cynthia, I don't know if Cynthia's still on, but Cynthia was on. I got a fair bit done, didn't I, Cynthia? Don't be taking that apart, Pepper. And Patricia. Oh, no, 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 no. He also likes paper. Nope, nope, stop. Stop. Wow, and we're coming to the destructive part of the evening. Jeez, Pepper, come on. He wants food. Yeah, he is. Wait, oh. All right, good night, everybody. He's starting to drop. He's like becoming like Godzilla. Stop it. Stop. Oh, well, I'll just have to